a little bit by this Doxia as he's in the bottom lane. They're going for a little bit of an aggressive move, sending the Juggernaut to the top lane, trying to go up against the Necrophos. I'm not sure if this is a good move with the Juggernaut, but I guess the first few levels, the Necrophos will not really be able to have a good time last hitting. Ace is trying to be very aggressive to them, though he will be hit by Magic Missile. Spin comes out as well. Ace, is this maybe a little bit too much? I mean, going next to the Jug, literally like hugging him, begging him to use the spin on him. Needs in the lane, but you know, using Iron Shells and then the creeps is already pulled away is always kind of sad. He will use an Iron Shell. Maybe he can farm this soon enough. He needs the creeps to be able to tank those, so I guess he will wait for now. He does actually Iron Shell one of the camps in the jungle in the stack, so Ace will go in and kill that very quickly. Make sure that no thank you, Doxy, you will not get any farm. And while I was speaking about that, we did see the NoiA boy keep this wave again, and looks like they want to try and farm this camp. They will be able to do that pretty easily. It's not really any sweat farm in that camp. Just a little bit of experience being lost from the side of Cloud9. NoiA on the key with the light. He will go in and try and leech a little bit. They go for an Illuminate Blast as well, and they will be able to farm a big part of this as HeStEJoE-RoTTeN. He's waiting, but he goes in, he gets that. Okay, he gets his wild access off. Spin comes out. Looks like HeStEJoE-RoTTeN is going to be in trouble. They go for an Illuminate Blast. Doesn't actually hit onto the Jug though, as the Jug will survive. That could, I'm pretty sure that Illuminate Blast would have actually killed him, but you never know what he was gonna do. Maybe he was gonna go this way, right? So it could have happened either way. All right, well. Rest in peace, Necrophos. That's pretty nice, pretty remarkable. That damage though. What an annoying lane to be in, right? I mean, you know, sure he's managing to survive. He's getting the best of the worst. Now XaKoH is going to be a little bit in trouble. We do have BabyKnight moving in here. He does have a haste on him, so XaKoH Surge is not going to be that useful. He's running him down. He's trying to continue on him. They go for the roar as well. They want to burn this guy down. Wild Access comes out. They will be able to get the kill on him, and now the Pudge is going to be in trouble as well, as he will be killed just the same. BabyKnight will get a double kill without haste rune being picked up. The luckiest rune in the universe. You pick up a haste at least. But the keyboard thought I was in position, just being a little bit annoying. Alright, BabyKnight in the mid lane. We'll get a kill on Yoel's Pudge. What yet? Well, there's a hook. There's a creep in front of him, so the hook cannot come out from Yoel, and he's not quite level 6 yet, so he couldn't dive and go for a dismember play instead. He's not going to run down XaKoH. Tries to go for a jump on him. He does go for his ultimate as well. We'll slow him. We'll keep him in place. Hook comes out. Maybe Ace has asked for a little bit too much. They should be able to get a kill on XaKoH. They will get that kill. They will maybe get a double kill. Yoel dropping down very, very low. One more hit from BabyKnight should do the trick, and he will get a double kill. So I guess Ace's life is not going to be wasted. Ryze comes out again. Double Ryze, as that is going to be a triple ultimate from BabyKnight coming out on Cooman. Is going to be the next one. One more Ryze is all he needs. One more hit. Oh, Melt is going to block one hit, but no, they get the kill either way, as they got vision. That ward being placed by the Ogre gave vision, so you could get that last hit. And now Pudge comes into position. Ryze comes out number one. Shrine will be used. He goes for a hook, not actually going to be hitting onto anything. This could be a rampage, as no, the Ogre match will take the rampage away from him. Drums completed now. Kind of an interesting item, but I guess with the new changes to drums, well, it's a little bit cheaper, plus Helm of the Dominator got nerfed in terms of stats. Then a hero like Necrophos can have a little bit more value from going drums instead. Shadow Fiend does have a Dragon Lance complete. We do have a spin come out from the Jug, securing a kill on the Beastmaster, but they may pay with a life here as the Fire Blast comes out, and looks like, oh, Fervian will be hit by the Ryze. Nice attempt to hook him. That is a sad, sad life, sad day. Alright, let's see. The Ogre Magi is going to be taken down in the mid lane. Cloud9 losing one hero. Blink revealed by the Templar. Yoel tries to go for a hook. He does reveal that they have vision there, though. That's kind of a sad thing. You know, you hook, you miss the hook, and then you reveal that you have a ward, so they will be able to take it away. But the Shadow Fiend is going to be a little bit in trouble. BabyKnight, a little bit too far out of their comfort zone. They will get a kill on the Push, and the Vengeful Spirit as well. Looks like HeStEJoE-RoTTeN goes for an ultimate on the Juggernaut. He already used all of his spells. Do they burn him down fast enough? They do indeed. Take the tower down. Meantime, bottom lane, Ogre gets hooked back. Fire Blast comes out. He tries to run himself away. In the meantime, the Darkseid is going to try and go after him. He will be rolled in the face. Cooman gets slowed. Ryze still having a fine time, still able to just walk away. And looks like we'll be fine. They go for a hook. They try to get a catch on that Beastmaster, but the Beastmaster will not be hit by it. He just has those Necro creeps dropping down and tanking those hooks for him instead. Ogre, does he get to TP out? That is the question. He gets hooked and he will be killed. YoE gets the kill. So, in the end, he does die, but they tried their very best to keep him alive. And I guess they're wasting time in the meantime. It's a lot of heroes committed to kill an Ogre Magi after all. And the trade is not really that big. You know, they get a tier 1 tower, which was already very low HP. They might get a kill on a jockey on the top lane. They're trying to drum him down. They're trying to run him down. One more hit needs to be coming out, and they get the hit. BabyKnight will secure another kill on the Juggernaut. So, speaking of trade-offs, they get a good one. And they get a tower on the top lane as well. That is the last tier 1 tower in the game for the side of Comanche. As a kill on the Templar Assassin, but he will just be recalled back into where he belongs in the mid lane. And okay, swap comes out. BabyKnight, nice man to dodge from him. Will be able to keep himself alive against that Vengeful Spirit. Fervian will be taken down first. Nice vacuum wall, but it's not going to be good enough. The follow-up is not there, as the Jug will be killed, not able to get his spin off in time, or his Omni Slash. He just gets Reaper Scythe and killed. Cooman will be dropped one time. They get a hook off onto the Beastmaster, maybe able to get that one kill, but at what cost? Alright, let's see the items yet again. 4 staff will soon be complete by the Cube of the Light. The Ogre Magic does have a medallion up. Beastmaster, just a Necro 3 right now. Almost a blink as well. The Pudge will be jumped on and will be killed, as they found a little initiation. The Shadow Fiend does have a link and shit complete now. Not moving towards a BKB this game, as I'm going to maybe lose someone here, but the Shadow Fiend goes back and forward, goes in the end. Requiem of Soul comes out. He will take down the Darks. It looks like the Vengeful Spirit is going to be the next one to drop, as the second Requiem will... Okay, the second race came out. They got that kill as well. Oh, Vacuum will stop the TP from happening as BabyKnight. He will have to stay here for a little while longer. But the Vengeful, the Pudge, and the Darkseid got killed by him. They buy back both the Darks as well as the Vengeful. They need to try and defend this HeStEJoE-RoTTeN. A little bit low HP. They are moving in on the Keeper of the Light. In the meantime, the Ogre Magi are still dead for now. Let's see, XaKoH gets double raised again, taking a lot of damage. Wall comes out, trying to keep him alive. We do have Ace going in with that Radiant Sprint, doing a lot of damage against them. BabyKnight is going to be maybe jumped in the backlines. Oh, they jumped the Necrophosphorus. He will be killed. Very easy kill when he doesn't have his Ghost Shroud available anymore. So he drops down. The Beastmaster now needs to get himself away. They see him though. They know he's here, and they should be able to get this kill easily. NoiA. Ryze is like shouting at the top of his lungs right now. He's like, don't kill me like this. Why would you kill your friend? But oh well. They do a lot of physical damage, so why not have a little bit more armor? Now let's see, the Ogre Magi maybe will win trouble. He does try to go for Fire Blast. They do have a hook available in 3 seconds. Ace comes in the meantime, goes for an ultimate onto the Pudge. The Pudge will be taking down Cooman. Blinks on top of him in the meantime. They go for stun as well. Cooman will be controlled, will be hit. Ace goes for Ghost Shroud, will be able to survive up on this high ground for now. Fervian swaps him up. They will get the kill on Fervian, and Cooman will be taken down on the low ground as well. In the end, that vacuum ending up stoning him up. Alright, looks like they're brewing up to take a fight here. The Juggernaut will be jumped on by HeStEJoE-RoTTeN. Maybe a little bit in trouble against Swap, but he's still going to be taken down as that roar was long enough to burn him down. And so Requiem of Soul comes out from BabyKnight. He tries to burn down Fervian. Fervian is taking a lot of damage here. He races left, right, and sends on BabyKnight. Doesn't hit too many of them, but it's going to be good enough. They go for Cooman. They get that Reaper Scythe onto him, and they will be able to burn him down 120 seconds without the Templar Assassin. They call the GG well played. They know that, well, none of them have buybacks available, and the Templar is dead for such a long time that you might as well call the GG now. That is game 1 going to the side of Cloud9 as they show up big. They play a little bit of a stranger draft, not having the usual heroes, but you know, Beastmaster hero that HeStEJoE-RoTTeN brings up to the table once in a while, and Ace with his more aggressive safe lane carries, as this time it was a Necrophos, and everything went well. Necrophos was maybe a little bit of a feed train hero in the start, but BabyKnight, he made up for it. He got a lot of kills every single time his teammates. That's an interesting move there. it can work out, but it just feels like right now they can abuse him. They have a Sentry Ward behind him, so they can kill him despite him having that Sandstorm available. And if he doesn't get a level 2 quick enough, then he will suffer having that Sandstorm skill point, and it looks like that is going to be the play. He doesn't have anything available. He can Sandstorm in a second. Looks like he will be able to do so. He tries to, but they have vision. They will lose the vision, but they still, oh, they get the kill, as the Wraith Fire Blast over time will be enough to burn down that Sand King. And speaking of being punished, that's what meantime. Let's see, Ace moves in. He can once again go on XaKoH, but he knows he has that Sandstorm available, so he knows he's just sitting there with a trigger finger ready to go with that little Wraith Fire Blast. He can go on him once he's under the Sentry Ward. He will go for him now. He will hit it as well. As Sun comes out with the Impale from the Lion. We do have the Aya making a move in here, trying to help him on the way to survive. And well, for now they'll go for Bar Strike onto the line. They might actually try and burn him down here. They don't have the passive on the tanking right now. The Aya will be focused on. Looks like Ryze will go for an Impale as well. He will get the tether away. Looks like YoE will survive. Hex comes out in the meantime. Ryze will be the survivor as well, as he does not drop down Ace in the meantime. He doesn't have any more mana to go for another Wraith Fire Blast, but one more hit if he gets a crit off. Nope, not going to be good enough. He still continues hitting. XaKoH went invisible, but it's not going to be good enough. Wraith King in the meantime will be hit. And well, they're just trading blows left, right, and center, but in the end, it is as they will not get that kill. And HeStEJoE-RoTTeN, he wastes that time. Arc wasn't really farming that whole time where he just sat and waited. So HeStEJoE-RoTTeN, you know, just making sure that he doesn't die himself. Alright, the Wombo combo comes out here in the top, and Hex comes out as well. The Sand King is going to be a little bit in trouble. He does go for Bar Strike where he does have a TP available in case of emergency, but he needs to get himself further away. He does go in with Fire Blast, and bam! That is a blast to the face, and the Sand King will drop down. Yet again, XaKoH dropping. This is triple stacked? Is it triple stack? No, it's double stacked. Does he have any more stacks? He does have that one double stack, and I believe up in the top area maybe. Yeah, he stacked this one as well once. So that's a little bit of farm on the map to be had by the Tiny or whoever else. XaKoH in the meantime is hiding out in the Roche pit. XaKoH gets Hex now. Shrapnel comes out. They do have the Impale as well. They do have the Fire Blast. NoiA will go for the Fire Blast. Looks like XaKoH is going to be taken down. Gets a Bar Strike away. Shrapnel comes out, but XaKoH will be killed by the once again making some rotations towards the mid lane. He will may be able to set up for a kill on this Ogre Magic. They do have the Bar Strike available. NoiA takes a lot of damage, but looks like he will be fine. Nice Impale coming out from Ryze, making sure they hit on both of these heroes. XaKoH will be taken down, and so will Cooman on that Tiny. They do go in with a hasted Ursa. They're running down Ryze. They try to control and try to burn him down. Wraith Fire Blast comes out. He goes to the enrage. Will be alive now. Black Hole comes out. They don't give anything up. They want this kill, and they will get it. Arc, his haste will run out, and a Wraith Fire Blast to the face will secure his fate, as that is 4 dead, 5 dead actually, I believe, as indeed Comanche, they lost. Unfortunately, didn't actually successfully get any kills. Now he's in the bottom lane trying to set up on NoiA. They want to get a kill on him. Oh, they need the vision. They go for the glimpse. Looks like Fervian is going to be dropping down very, very low though, and NoiA again just forcing them to go into such a weird position to try and get any kill, as Comanche, they're just way too greedy. They wanted way too much. Sentry Ward gets put down, and XaKoH is going to be the next one to drop down, as it just feels like Comanche, they're trying way too hard to secure kills. They just have this idea that he picked up earlier. The sniper does have the drums and almost a maelstrom on top of that. Could go for that Dragonlance as well, but well, you know, having drums up now means that it's a little bit later. The next couple of items comes online. Io in the bottom lane gets found, and he gets killed. A little Impale from Ryze, and that is going to be a dead Io. Level 4 Io, still not having his relocate available. The Disruptor is also level 5, so both of the heroes on the side of Comanche is struggling to get their ultimates online, and they need those ultimates to be able to do something, as, I mean, you know, that draft is all about using Static Storm for kills, using Blink Epicenters for kills, using Relocates for kills, and they are not able to do any of those 3 things right now. They don't have the Static Storm, you know, slowly moving themselves away, so the attempt is going to be nullified from the side of Comanche. They went for Glimpse on HeStEJoE-RoTTeN, but sadly the Glimpse was like 1 centimeter since the 5 seconds passed was almost the same place. They now relocate to the bottom lane. They try to set up on the Lion, and they will get a setup on the Lion. Finally, Cooman getting that Blink initiation and killing him. So that is 1 kill that Comanche will be dropping down very low, but BabyKnight goes in, moves into position, defends the tower. He does have that Maelstrom complete now. He's actually moving towards a Sanguine Yasha, surprisingly enough. I guess that's like a early game, I want to have as many stats as possible kind of build, and a lot of movement speed on the sniper. Ace in the meantime goes in deep, gets that kill on the disruptor, does have enough gold to go for blink now, so he will back himself up, pick up his blink, and then he can go for another play. XaKoH in the meantime on that Sanguine, you know, he sees that the lane is free for a second or two, and then he goes in and desperately tries to get that blink gold up and running. The Enigma in the meantime does have his mechanism completed now. He's hitting 1000 gold on top of that, so he could actually like go for a blink before the Sanguine is even going to be anywhere near picking up a blink, and indeed the Sanguine ends up dropping down again, so 200 gold more is lost for the Sanguine. Enrage comes out by Arc, will keep himself alive for the moment, but looks like that is only going to give him a couple of seconds, though they actually get a nice turnaround. He does have the blink available. Does he get to blink into a good situation? In the meantime, Io gets run down. Io will be taken down. Fervian is going to be the next one to die as they get the 2 support heroes, and Comanche. Arc is still alive. He's still just sitting in the pit. He does not want to move away from you. Will get the blink away onto the shrine high ground. Goes on to it. HeStEJoE-RoTTeN in the top lane. HeStEJoE-RoTTeN could go for a little arcanes and then go for the black hole, but no, Cooman goes in, lifts him up into the air, and that is going to be a dead black hole boy. Enigma. Sanguine goes for an epicenter onto NoiA. NoiA tanking the spells. They will get the Aegis popped on the Earth, and now they need to get themselves out as they're TPing in. They're respawning inside of Comanche. They need to get as many kills as they can now. Ryze might be the only one dropping. Ace still going to be fighting right now. The sniper is also in position. He goes for an ultimate onto the Io. The Io gets taken down. Ace needs to get himself away. He tries to armor toggle as well as he possibly can. He will be jumped up into the air, and he will finally be dropping down. Blink is available. He doesn't get to blink away as he gets stunned instantly, and he will drop the second time. Alright, well that's pretty good. That's actually a lot of return kills that Comanche needed. That's 3,000 gold going that needed. The Sanguine now has his blink completed. The IO one step closer to his mechanism. The Titan now has a Shadow Blade complete. He's moving down to the bottom lane, trying to go on a Ryze. He should be able to get this kill pretty easily. Will go for a lift, will go for a toss, blinks a little bit forward. Ryze will be able to get an impale in the meantime. Will impale the Tiny, and well, he's at least wasting a lot of time, but he will be killed nonetheless. Relocate now comes out into the top lane. They try to go in, they try to get another one, and they will get Ace on the Wraith King, as the Ursa with the Sanguine will be more than enough to kill this guy. Double down. And like I was saying, Lion still banking up for that blink. Will take him a little while before he finishes that. The Enigma does finish up an item, and that is going to be his blink completed. The Wraith King, well, blink, armored, echo saber. You go for those 3 like medium 2k kind of items, and then you go for something like a radiance as a big item. That's always the thing you go for. XaKoH in the top lane goes for an epicenter, sets up to the top lane, goes onto the sniper. The sniper is going to be burning down a little bit. Mechanism is going to keep him alive, but only for a second longer. Black hole a little bit too late with the black hole, but they can get the turnarounds now, as Arc is going to be a little bit in trouble. They need to fire blast him, they need to stun him. They get the stun, they get the impale, they have the finger of death available as well. They go forward, and the Ursa will be killed. Cooman tries to go for initiation, but the Midnight Pulse is going to stop his blink from being used. He goes onto the Ogre Magi. The Ogre Magi is still alive. Fire Blast up on the Tiny. He will keep himself alive. And NoiA continues fighting up against Fervian. Fervian is going to be focused on. He will be killed. And NoiA even survives on this Ogre. He always survives somehow. But it's a tanky hero in the end. And Jesus, I don't even know how this guy ends up living. Comanche, again, just throwing their bodies at the fire. They got the initial kill on the sniper, but it feels like the fight is already lost. Like, they blew the Enrage as well as the epicenter for the 1 kill, and then they lost the heroes, so you can't really continue fighting at that point. Oh, Arc tries to go on BabyKnight. BabyKnight is a little bit in trouble. Will go for his drums. Cooman goes in, gets a stun on him. Not able to lift him. He's not close enough to use that spell. Arc, in the meantime, still trying to run him down. Will be hit by the shrapnel. Looks like BabyKnight is trying to just zone him around. Is slowing him as well with that Sanguine Yash, and Arc is going to be in trouble. Does have his Enrage available, but he's going to be dropping down slowly and surely, as what looked like an easy kill on the slab ends up just not happening. BabyKnight using all of that shrapnel, and lock in the later stages of the game, and we'll see. Oh, Cooman, IO comes in, tries to help him. Black hole comes out, and this looks like the IO is going to be in trouble. He might try and go for relocate. Actually, he already used the relocate when he went on him the first time, which got cancelled by the Enigma's black hole. So the IO not quite happening there. They find Fervian in the backlines as well with Ryze's line as well as NoiA's Ogre Magi. So 3 people dead on the side of Comanche. It does buy space for the Ursa to get Roshan. He brings himself away, will survive as well, so he can use that Aegis for the next fight, but That's a lot of gold given away to the enemy team. 1.5k gold given to Cloud top lane. In the meantime, Comanche, they're thinking about going for a jump on the sniper. They go in, they try to jump in, but again, BabyKnight too fast, too quick. Will go for his ultimate now, and XaKoH is going to be the next one to drop down. One more hit is all they need, and they get the kill. The Sanguine will drop down 20 seconds before he is back up and running. Ace will get a teacher tower in the mid lane, and they continue getting kills. Arc goes in, tries to go for a jump on the Enigma. The Enigma will be taken down here, and that is a big kill. That is 700 gold in the pockets for Arc's Ursa. He is going to be slowed down, cannot use his blink at the moment, and BabyKnight's coming in using another drum charge. The Ursa will be run down, the Tiny is going to be focused first, the Ursa will burn, and that is going to be the Aegis. He might be able to blink away if he's quick enough. He gets the blink away, and but he's now stuck in the trees. He's not able to move anywhere. If they were to use shrapnel there randomly, they could see him. Alright, they won't either way in the bottom lane. In the meantime, we have Ace jumping in, getting a kill on Joel's IO, and he might continue fighting. He does have, okay, yeah, he goes in. Nice blink dodge by XaKoH, though, not letting him. I don't think an active Scepter changes the game that much for the side of Comanche. It means he can push towers way faster than before, but it's like a sieging item. It's a teamfight item if everyone is gathered around each other, but as like a single target burst tool, it doesn't really twice with a Tiny. You can barely kill him once. You can't kill him once with a toss avalanche combo, with a double hit, with a shadow blade strike or whatever. He's still going to be alive, and then you have to worry about the second life as well. Mid lane, Static Storm comes out onto NoiA. He may be taken down. He indeed will be killed. Arc BKB comes out, so he does well at least secure himself that he gets that kill, and he will be able to get that little bounty on the creep as well as 120 gold given away.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
120 gold.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Alright, well, why not? Cloud9, 20,000 net worth lead right now. Bottom T1 tower will be taken down by the time trying to last hit. In the meantime, Ace goes in, and this is the one person you don't want to be here. IO goes for relocate out, tries to save Cooman, and I believe he didn't even have to do that as he went for that Shadow Blade, so that's pretty much just the IO suiciding, if anything. But I guess miscommunication, or maybe it was just for safety. I mean, you can't really expect anything else, and I guess the Enigma didn't have dust available, so the relocate was the only option to keep the Tiny safe. And, well, the IO will have to give up his life as well as Desolate is actually a very, very nice item on Ursa. It's a great damage item. It's such a value, cheap value damage, pretty much. So I like it. I feel like it's a decent item. Glimmer Cave is up on the triple now, and IO top lane with Cooman. They're trying to rat, they're trying to disengage with a relocate, but they get found, they get smoked on by Cloud9, and Cloud9, they will kill them. They know how to. Alrighty, they're now going high ground again. Only Ace showing as well. How do you deal with this guy? They go in the back. XaKoH tries to go for a bar effect. Not actually happening. No, he will be punished. He misses, and oh boy, that is a dead Sanguine. Now they go on to Fervian as well with Ace. Ace just killing everything that moves, and he still has his reincarnation available. He gets tossed back into the mid lane. He will be killing the IO as well, relocating to the back line. XaKoH goes in for an epicenter, but everyone is dead already on the side of Comanche. No worse, and no disruption, no buybacks on those two heroes. The IO goes for buyback as well. Needs to go in and help Cooman survive. He will go for shrine heals. Will tries to keep him alive, but the damage is too much. GG gets called as Cloud9. Way too much damage. They'll go for a black hole just for the show that the power is real, and Cloud9, they will win this best of 3 series. The second game surprisingly even worse than the first one, as Comanche, they just couldn't